doing? Good afternoon. This is Black Shy Guy here. What a wonderful day, isn't it? What a wonderful day, huh? Thank you, Dana White. We got the rematch all of us has been waiting for. Weili Zhang against Rose Namajunas, the rematch. This is what we all wanted. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Before you start saying I told you so, whatever the case may be, listen, I thought Weili Zhang was gonna fight Joanna Jędrzejczyk, all right? I thought that was guaranteed for the fact that Joanna is in the last fight of her contract. I don't see why that fight wasn't done instead of this fight, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. Weili has an opportunity to get her belt back immediately. She has an opportunity. And listen, I know it's not gonna be easy. We all know what happened last time. Okay? Whatever is done is done. That's it. That's over. And I see a lot of people already say she's gonna get caught by another head kick and this and that. It can happen. It can happen. I mean, Rose Namajunas is good. She's that damn good. I mean, listen, she beat Joanna twice. Not many people has done that. No one has ever done that. So, come on now. This is Rose. And listen, it's going to be a hard battle for Weili Zhang. I have to admit it. It's going to be a really hard battle. The advantage Weili has is that her plan, her tactics was not revealed in the last fight. Unfortunately, for the simple fact that she got knocked out early. But her tactic was not revealed. She had a lot of things to show us, and it was not revealed to Rose's team or Rose herself. So she can come back with that plan, but basically adapt to what's going on now, because Rose's team, there's not much to adapt to. They knocked Weili out in the first round immediately. The fight, it was less than 5 minutes. I mean, it was done. So there was not much to go on. So this is going to be a very, very tricky fight for both teams to try to adjust to each other, because there was not much shown in the last fight. And that's the advantage Weili has. Listen, Weili already has the advantage if she gets out the premier round. If she gets out the premier round and continues on to the next round, she's already at an advantage. She's already where she wants to be, because she wasn't there last time. So she has to take it one round at a time, especially with Rose. Like I said last time, I'm gonna stay with that detail. She cannot rush Rose. She can't. She can't go bulldozer to Rose like she did these other girls. It's not gonna work with Rose. Rose will knock you out again. Period. She will knock you out again. Weili has to go another route. Weili has to, honestly, Weili has to almost be a different fighter here. I mean, I don't know what you guys may think, but I really think she has to be a different fighter here. She can't bull rush this opponent. Rose is just too damn good. And Rose has an exceptional coach. And he's not going to allow that to happen. And he's going to predict that may be what Weili may resort to in the later rounds. And he's going to probably wait for that opportunity to tell Rose, okay, we practiced this. This is what I want you to do now. So, I don't know. Weili has to basically surprise her with the bum rush. I guess bum rush when you got a stun, but obviously everybody does that when they get somebody stunned, they start bum rushing. So, that's not a big secret. I mean, I'm really confused here. Maybe you guys got the answers. Listen, like I said, and like I always will say, I'm not a professional. I'm not gonna detail the arc of anybody's roundhouse. I'm not gonna basically tell you in detail how the punch has to be thrown for Weili to get a knockout on Rose. I have an opinion of a fan, and a fan of Weili Zhang, and a fan of other members like Israel Adesanya. You know what I mean? I'm just a fan, just like you guys. You guys are welcome to your opinion down in the comments. But this is a big fight, and it's happening in New York City, of all places. Dana White is such a genius. Listen, I see what you did, Dana White. I see what you did. Yeah, I see what you did. This is why Dana White is a genius. Not only did he set up Joanna Jędrzejczyk for the next fight, because obviously whoever wins this fight, they might fight Joanna. And this will probably also keep Joanna happy because then Joanna has another opportunity to regain the title. Yes, the fight may be not that exhilarating if it's a Rose Joanna 3, because we all know what happened in the first 2 fights. But it's still interesting because if Joanna beats Rose finally for the 3rd try, that'd be interesting. But I hope that doesn't happen because I want Weili to get that title back, because it will even make things more interesting, because then Joanna can fight Weili, which is the 2nd fight, which is another fight that we all want. Another fight that we all want. We all want that fight. So if Weili happens to knock out Rose, which I hope she does, knockout, win by decision, whatever the case may be, she gets to fight Joanna. She gets to fight for Joanna for the title. Not only does it give Joanna another opportunity to regain the title, it also gives Weili an opportunity to become even more great. Because if she beats Joanna twice like Rose did, Weili will be skyrocketing, because not only did she beat Rose to regain her title back, but she beats Joanna again. But there's another strawweight contender shooting up. There's another strawweight contender shooting up, and she's shooting up real fast. And if she beats her next competitor, she's on the hunt. And I know, listen, I'm going to give you a hint on who that person is. But let's continue with this fight that's going to happen in New York City. UFC 268. I can't wait. This was so surprising. I don't know what may happen in this fight, okay? I'm not going to try to be the crystal ball here. What I think may happen, though, is gonna surprise us all. That's all I can say. It's gonna surprise us all. I really do, and I'm gonna have to give my prediction as usual. I do believe Weili pulls it off. I do believe Weili, because listen, like I said before, Weili has a big advantage if she takes it to the later rounds. She just has to get over that hump. We all know she has the gas tank. We all know that. She has the gas tank. She has a better gas tank than Rose. And she has a better hit damage. She can take more damage than Rose. That's a definite. She can take more damage than Rose. She just has to draw out this fight. Be patient. Pick your shots, because Rose is an assassin. She will pick you apart if you try to rush her. She will. You cannot bully Rose like you bullied the rest. Rose is a tactician. We all know that. Rose will pick you apart, and she has the reach on you. She will pick you apart. Weili has to be patient against Rose. That's all I can say about it. She has to be patient against Rose. I don't know what more I can say. I hope Weili is watching. You know what I'm saying? Listen, all right? We all want you to win, but take your time. Take your time here, and don't underestimate, and don't let the fans get to you. You're gonna be in New York City, the most roughest part of town. And listen, if you thought the last city was rough, New York City is gonna be 100% behind Rose. I'm gonna tell you that right now, Weili. New York City is gonna be at least, let me not exaggerate, because with all the Asian hate going on and stuff like that, there's gonna be at least 30% for Weili, but I'm not kidding. It's gonna be at least 70 to 75% for Rose. That crowd is gonna be going nuts for Rose. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And this is when it's gonna show if Weili can handle it. Weili better have learned her lesson from the last fight. She better not let the crowd get to her. She better not let the crowd distract her, and she better not let the animosity and the insults get to her when she's walking down that ring, because it's New York City and you want to be the champion. You got to expect champion things to happen, because when you're the champion and want to be the champion, everybody's against you. Okay, you got to be able to handle that. Not everything is not peaches and cream. That's what she thought last time. Everything was gonna be peaches and cream. Everybody was gonna throw roses at her when she walks down the ring, and it didn't happen. She got struck by it. And even her coach said it. You can watch my last video, which I'm gonna put in the tags. You can watch my last video. I spoke about it. Weili has to not let that be a distraction, and I'm sure her coach is going to drill into her. Listen, we're going to New York City, and she has to listen. The fight is already basically, it's going to happen. basically announced. I mean, UFC 268 is stacked already. Stacked. Weili has to start traveling down to New York City as of now to start training. You don't want to wait a couple of weeks, 3 weeks before to come down, because your body needs to adapt. She has to come down earlier. But anyway, thanks for joining me. Hit that like button for this video. I really appreciate it. And for all those who hung around, I really appreciate it. Also, subscribe for any upcoming new videos coming up. This is Black Shy Guy, Weili fan, baby. What say you? Thanks for sitting at my table. I'm out of here. Peace.